there is a huge demand for quarterbacks next year, rookie quarterbacks next year, probably up to a dozen teams. The supply is always low. Okay. And it already looks projectedly lower than what it was this year. 4 teams tried to trade up to get Michael Penix this year. Okay. I know that Kirk Cousins complained. Okay. Shock. Yeah. Same guy who was drafted in the same draft after Robert Griffin and who wasn't ready until he was 27 after looking pretty bad, awful at times, because that's what happens with young quarterbacks sometimes. And he was not as talented as Michael Penix Jr. is. Penix is good in the middle of the field. He's better in the pocket than people realize. He really understands how to climb a pocket, which a lot of these guys in this class don't do as well. He's more accurate than I think people have charted. I've charted him, and I saw a lot better accuracy where he threw the ball only where receivers need to make the plays. And listen, it's better to pick a quarterback when you have a quarterback because you don't have to put them under pressure. He's in the true Jordan Love development plan, and I know that Kirk Cousins wanted another piece to help his team, but look at the Atlanta Falcons, who have a good offensive line, strong run game with 2 deep with their backs, a Pro Bowl caliber outside receiver, Pro Bowl caliber tight end, and last year they had some up-and-coming pieces on defense. And they should have been a playoff team in that division if they just had a quarterback and they didn't have to jerry-rig a system to even make their quarterback semi-passable, and that wasn't even working. So what do they need more? Another defensive tackle? Or do they need a quarterback who, if Kirk Cousins, who in the same breath said he was disappointed and they needed an extra piece to contend now, said, I can't break a pocket right now. He's going to be 36 and he can't break a pocket right now. Maybe he'll get better. They put over $100 million on there. And yes, I know they needed to explain to Arthur Smith what was going on, but maybe Arthur Smith shouldn't have picked Kirk Cousins in the first place to give $100 million guaranteed to. And maybe the coaches in this case and GM might be a little smarter than Arthur Blank in this particular scenario, as brilliant of a businessman as he was. And they get a player who could help them right now if they need it. And if not, well, guess what? He gets the intermittent playing time that helps most players like, Drew Brees and Tom Brady and, Patrick Mahomes and Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love and Steve Young, and the list goes on, guys who got to sit at least a little bit. He's going to get some of that. And by year 3, he'll be fine. If they wait 4 years, they're not going to. He'll be 28. Cousins was 27. Brees was 27. Steve Young was 31, for crying out loud. So for me, I look at this and go, you guys can all tell me that this was a dumb pick for Atlanta, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and make off like a bandit and get Michael Penix Jr.